A graduate searches job boards at midnight, convinced that the perfect role exists, yet every option feels wrong. Friends often encourage you to follow your passion, but as the search continues, anxiety and doubt may grow. This occurs because people assume a pre-existing passion will guide their choices, even though passions rarely align with work. When the match is unclear, job changes can feel like failures, and ordinary frustrations may seem to prove that the path is wrong. That mindset fosters chronic career hopping, constant comparison, and a belief that satisfaction is always elsewhere. Work can become a source of confusion rather than growth, even when skills and relationships have the potential to improve over time. Imagine someone starting a new role and immediately judging every task by whether it feels like destiny. When early assignments are boring, they may assume the job is not right for them and restart their search. You will learn how skill creates career capital, how capital buys control and mission, and how to practice deliberately. Subscribe for more strategies on building rare skills and work autonomy, inspired by Newport's So Good They Can't Ignore You. The passion hypothesis suggests that the key to occupational happiness lies in aligning work with an existing passion. Research indicates that most passions appear as hobbies, leaving few individuals with a clear career target. When someone expects a perfect match, normal hardships become evidence that they chose wrongly and must start over. That expectation fuels confusion and angst, even for people whose jobs are objectively stable and well respected. One seeker studied philosophy and religion, then moved into a Zen monastery, expecting peace and meaning. After reaching the level he desired, his worries remained the same, and the dream failed to bring happiness. A better model treats passion as a side effect of mastery, built through competence, autonomy, and strong relationships. This shifts the focus from finding the right work to working right and getting good enough to earn options. List 2 interests worth exploring, then pick one and dedicate yourself to it long enough to measure real improvement. As competence grows, notice whether control and meaning increase, as these traits predict enjoyment better than slogans. The craftsman mindset inquires about the value you create, treating skill development as the primary daily objective. The passion mindset asks what the job offers you, making you sensitive to annoyances and uncertainty. When every task is judged by personal fit, entry-level friction feels intolerable and dissatisfaction grows quickly. When work is measured by output, the same friction transforms into valuable training data and progress becomes clearly visible. A bluegrass guitarist begins by practicing a new tune slowly, defining what good sounds like, and then gradually increases the speed. He continues at the edge of failure, repeating until the notes ring clearly, demonstrating how professionals earn their reputation. This approach matters because great work traits are not gifts. They are earned by becoming valuable. Once value is recognized, opportunities will appear, allowing you to trade your skills for better projects and more favorable terms. Ask yourself each week what you produced that was useful. Then identify one small skill that could improve that output. Practice that skill with focused effort, as effort that feels uncomfortable is often the path to surpassing the average. Career capital refers to rare and valuable skills that you can exchange for the qualities that make work truly rewarding. Supply and demand apply, so to control and enhance your impact, you must offer something scarce in return. Without bold capital moves, autonomy tends to collapse, as the market and employers see no reason to grant it. With capital, you can negotiate for better terms at work and walk away when the deal is unfavourable. A surfboard shaper achieved his freedom only after professionals rode his boards and won, proving the skill was real. Once credibility existed, he could dictate terms, explaining why craftsmanship comes before lifestyle design. Deliberate practice is a method for building capital, as it forces clear goals and focused stretch. Doing what feels easy may lead to an acceptable level and a plateau, whereas stretching your limits can push you into a realm of little competition. Define what good looks like by choosing one measurable skill, then practice at the edge of your current ability. Subscribe for more breakdowns that transform deliberate practice and career capital into options you can use confidently. Control is the ability to shape your schedule and choices, and it acts like a dream job elixir. The mechanism trades career capital for autonomy, which increases motivation and makes hard work feel more manageable. The first control trap occurs when someone seeks freedom without capital, creating excitement but not sustainability. The second control trap occurs later, when employers resist autonomy precisely because you have become valuable. A young adventurer left school to pursue extreme goals, but found it challenging to fund even basic needs. A decade of skill building is like a successful farmer's path, avoiding that trap by first earning leverage. Courage is important, but timing's even more critical, as premature independence can result in disaster, whereas mature decision-making opens many opportunities. Resistance from others can signal either that you lack capital or that you are valuable enough to scare them. Before requesting control, list the proof that you are rare and valuable. Then plan a specific autonomy bid. If the proof is weak, focus on skill building. If it is strong, ignore the pressure to settle. The mission serves as a guiding focus, making work feel significant, not just like a list of tasks. The mechanism selects a goal that is larger than daily chores, then aligns projects and learning in that direction. People with a mission tend to report higher satisfaction and can better tolerate strain, as their efforts are connected to a meaningful outcome. Without a mission, even high pay or prestige can feel empty, and motivation becomes fragile when work gets hard. An archaeologist decided to popularize his field by testing small media projects, rather than investing years in one plan. He explored DVD footage and a student film series, then chose the option that worked based on feedback. This little bet strategy keeps risk low while generating real data, and it prevents missions from becoming fantasies. Mission success also demands career capital, as expertise provides credibility, and this credibility attracts the necessary resources to keep the mission alive. After building your skills, outline a general mission, then run a small experiment that can succeed or fail within months. Track what gains traction, adjust the next bet, and repeat until the mission becomes specific enough to commit fully. Work you love is not found by chasing certainty. It is built by getting good and earning leverage. The shift begins by letting go of the passion hunt and instead focusing on building competence, autonomy, and relationships that develop over time. You learned why passions rarely align with careers and why adopting a craftsman mindset provides clarity and momentum. You also learned to build career capital through deliberate practice, then trade it for control and a meaningful mission. These moves compound as better skills create more options and reduce the fear of being trapped. As control increases, motivation rises, and when missions are sharpened, hard work feels purposeful rather than draining. Start with one craftsman question. What valuable thing can you produce this week that someone would miss? Next, choose a deliberate practice target. Define it clearly and schedule stretch sessions that push you beyond comfortable repetition. When capital grows, ask for specific control and test small missions, letting feedback guide each step. Subscribe for future breakdowns that show how to build career capital, earn control, and design mission-driven work.